Knightmare here, coming at you from Dragon Trail Seaside for the Nations race this past Saturday night. We are in the Red Bull X 2019 Junior. It's a false start check with a grid start, medium tires only, fuel and tires not going to be an issue in this race. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. Waiting on the red lights to come up. La da 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 da. So I get a pretty good start here, heading down first turn, and then that second turn, that hard left into that first S section. Well, I guess you could call that a chicane. It's kind of an extended chicane. But yeah, I get a pretty good start until, yeah, the guy in second decides he's going to make a dive bomb, boots me off. Takes me a little bit here to get back into the run of things. So I wind up dropping down to 16th position. And at this point, I am fuming. There was no reason for him to make that move. It was a just ridiculously stupid move. Fortunately, as is the case here at Dragon Trail, a lot of guys wind up going off. So I pick up a few of those positions back right off the bat. I gained 4 back. And at this point, you know, I gotta just calm myself down because I'm really irritated. Settle in. Yeah, guy over there, he decided to go picking daisies and create massive chaos. I don't know why he wasn't ghosted out. I don't know, but Polyphony needs to work on that a lot. They need to not ghost cars, or they need to not unghost cars when another car is in close proximity, because it creates guys getting penalties for no reason. You know, what can you do if you're doing 140 miles an hour and a car suddenly ghosts in front of you doing 105? Nothing. And it's just absolutely ridiculous the way that works sometimes. But anyway, so I've gained 8 spots since I got pushed off the track. So at this point, I'm just going to settle in, make sure I hit my marks, you know, and just go on with the race and see if I can maybe get back up onto the podium. Maybe. I sat on the pole for the race, so I know I've got the pace around here to at least catch up to a lot of the guys that are in front of me. Sorry. I just don't know if I have the pace to get by all of them. You know, it's just one of those things where I'll catch as many as I can, get by as many as I can, and just kind of go from there. It's not an overly long race. It's only 10 laps. So it's one of those things where you don't have a lot of time to recover from an incident like I had. So you just do what you can. At this point, I'm looking to get on the podium if possible. You know, I'm counting on this. This is the only time I will say this. The chicane of death. I'm kind of counting on it to claim a victim or two, you know, help me out a little bit. I don't know if it will, but I just have to. The main thing is I gotta try not to run so close, you know, that close to people going into that chicane, because of the inconsistency of some people's lines, stuff like that. I'm probably going to be overly cautious going into it, but I'd rather do that than have somebody try and dive too wide, or, you know, into a spot where you just can't. Now here I make a pretty aggressive move, and I admit to being wrong on this, but this guy here, now that's ridiculous. He had plenty of room to the right, so I know he was trying to push me off into the sand on purpose. What it did for him, though, is, as you can see, he got a half-second penalty for that, because he wound up going over the track limits instead of pushing me over him. So at this point, I don't feel sorry for him. He had plenty of room on the right. There was no reason for him to keep pushing me. I definitely wouldn't have run him like that. So yeah, this is his own fault. I don't feel sorry for him one bit. So yeah, again, any moves I make are definitely not going to be coming in this chicane, or even, you know, I'll make a move. There goes. This is what I was talking about the chicane claiming a couple of victims for me. Yeah, I just took care of 2 guys, so I got past them. The main thing I really want to do at this point is, besides not do that again, because I've seen that spin people out. That guy that's sitting in first right now, yeah, I'd really like to catch up with him. Maybe to give him a little elbow here and there, or, you know, just to let him know I didn't appreciate being pushed off in the first turn. But yeah, I really would like to catch him. But if I don't, it's okay. So yeah, this guy here, he, Dark 443 train, whatever it is. Yeah, he's got to serve that penalty. So I know I'm going to get by him. But I've also seen guys on Ghost and just come flying across the track to knock somebody off. So, you know, I was praying he didn't do that. So now I'm up into the top 5. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Excuse me. Going through the chicane in this car is interesting because you're just going flat out, and there's not, I don't think there's another car on the game that can go through that chicane like that. And so it takes a lot of getting used to have the, I'm going to say, the cojones to actually go through there flat out. I see a lot of people lift going through there, but it's just, it's an experience. If you haven't tried it, make yourself a lobby, and yeah. So I was saying that I wanted nothing more than to catch that guy that was in first place at that time, Gugu Plata, whatever the heck his name is. But yeah, I didn't have to. He took himself out, and at this point, I'm up to 4th. I'm right on the bumper of 3rd. Well, whatever bumper these cars have. And I'm kind of giggling. And then you see the little screen glitch there. That happens when somebody actually exits a room. Well, it turned out that he left. He just left. He decided he wanted to go pick flowers or something. He was having none of it. So at that point, I'm giggling. I'm like, yeah, that's what you get. No remorse, none whatsoever. I considered it a fair bit of karma for what he did to me on the first lap, so I'm good. This guy, the dude gets all kind of squirrely coming out of that chicane and trying to take evasive action. I almost lost it myself, which would have just been disastrous. And then the guy comes back and decides to give me a little bump in that last turn there. So I'm just, at this point, I'm hoping I can just drive away from him. So I'm again just trying to hit my marks, just trying to get in the best lap times I possibly can. Because now I'm starting to think, you know, hey, maybe I can win. There's only a few laps left. Maybe that's enough time for me to gain enough to, you know, if not win the race, at least get close to the guy. Maybe put some pressure on him, force a mistake. Maybe I'll get lucky, you know? Hey, stranger things have happened. But at this point, I'm a good 8 seconds back from first place. Second place has got 4 or 5 seconds on me at this point. I don't record the races as I'm doing them because y'all don't need to hear me cursing out people. So, yeah, I just, I don't know the time. But, yeah, I know at this point I'm 4 seconds or so behind the second place car. First place car's got a bit on him. I see the yellow flag. Apparently the chicane has claimed another victim. And it would appear to be the guy who was running in first place. And as I go by him, now I've got one more guy to get. And 4 laps to do it in. I know I had been gaining on that guy throughout the whole race. So I'm kind of thinking, you know, if I can gain enough, I can put a little pressure on him. You know, maybe he'll see me coming and just, you know, wig out a little bit. Maybe, you know, drop a tire, something like that. Give me a chance to do some real catching up to him. So at this point, I'm happy, man. I was back in 16th. I've gained 14 spots. If the race ended now, I'd be in good shape. Well, not really, because if my race ended now, that means I got booted and my SR and DR would take a hit that it really can't afford right at this point. But anyway, y'all know what I mean. So I can see I'm steadily kind of, you know, just gaining here and there. Couple of tenths here, couple of tenths there. I've got it down to about 3.5, 4 seconds right now. And, you know, it doesn't seem like he's got quite as much pace as I have right at this point. So, again, I'm thinking, you know, maybe just keep pushing, gain some more time. You know, maybe he's glancing up at that timing list and seeing you coming, and he's starting to feel the pressure a little bit, knowing that you're on your way up there. Maybe I'm becoming his nightmare, who knows? But right there, yeah, on the 7th lap I set the fastest lap time, so I'm very happy with that. That means I'm hitting my marks. It means I'm doing what I should be doing to get up there and give this guy at least a little, you know, at least challenge this guy. And right now, having made it through all that carnage, I'm having fun right at this point. I'm just kind of cruising along, enjoying myself in this race, because the car itself is really easy to drive, even though it kind of handles too good. I understand that probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but yeah, it's an enjoyable race. It's an enjoyable car to drive, but at some points it seems like it's just kind of boring. You know, it's not gonna spin out on you unless you do something really stupid. So for some reason, I don't know whether he hit the wall coming out of the chicane or what happened, but he just lost a whole bunch of time. And right at this point, guys, he goes into the pits. Now, as I said, tire wear and fuel, not an issue. So I'm not entirely sure where he was going and, you know, and why. I don't know. Maybe he wanted a sandwich. Maybe, I don't know. He got thirsty, something. But yeah, he decided to go into the pits on lap 8, at the end of lap 8, and it just handed me the lead. Maybe he thought that getting a fresh set of tires would help. But if I was gonna do that, I'd have done it lap 4, lap 5. Try and have, you know, that little bit fresher tire at the end of the race. But there's just too much time to be lost in the pits for it to work out. It just wasn't worth it. You didn't have very much tire wear, very much fuel usage. In this race, I wound up with 2 laps of fuel left. That's why I was saying that, you know, had I known, I'd have been burning fuel right from the very beginning when they were doing the introduction thing. But yeah, he just... not like I'm going to complain, guys. Not like I'm going to complain even a little bit. But I was just baffled as to why. I was in the team chat, and I was like, this guy just pitted, and nobody could believe it. Nobody could understand why he would do that. But, Angston Carnage, I appreciate you, man. I really do. Truly I do. So at this point, I've got 3 seconds or so on second place, and I'm just looking to not make any mistakes. I got 1 more lap to go here. Got this ghost car, but he moves out of the way, which is beautiful. Because I don't know about you, but having a ghost car sitting on the racing line while you're trying to follow the racing line, that is just one of those things that drives you bonkers. But at this point, all I'm looking to do is keep it on the track, man. If I can keep it on the track and keep it pointed forward, I'm golden. I'm not going to complain at all. Not even a little. One last time through the S's. Don't drop a tire off the edge. I did that on my other account. That is no good. No good at all. Nice and smooth through there. Just about a quarter of a lap to go yet. Coming up on this stupid chicane one last time, thankfully. Do I make it through? Yes, I do. Normally, that chicane gets me at least once during the race. At least once. But I managed to avoid it this time around. Coming up on the final corner. Yay! I made it through that, and I am going to actually take the win. Like I said, it was handed to me, but I'm not going to complain, guys. So if you like the video, give us a like, give us a subscribe, leave a comment, man. Tell me if you think I did anything wrong in that first turn. And until next time, peace.
Was my best decision.